your dreams. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce the valedictorian for the 2021 graduating class. It is probably no surprise that Josiah Raju has been recognized as valedictorian since he was also the top academic student in both grade 10 and 11. Josiah planned his high school courses to allow him to complete all 3 sciences to the 30 level, completing Bio 30 in grade 11. He also completed Math 30-1 in the first semester of grade 11, which meant he had to write a diploma, his only one. I remember Mrs. Shaffrick being so excited to share that Josiah had scored 100% on this diploma. This year, Josiah has continued to achieve that 100% mark in Chem 30, Physics 30, and Math 31. Well done. In reviewing Josiah's academic record through his high school years, one thing jumped out at me. Of course, he is a very well-rounded student, not only with strong academic skills, but also a student who enhances his course selection with a range of options. In grade 10, he had one of the lead roles in the drama musical In the Heights. In grade 12, he continued to take a full course load, including art, portrait photography, and sports fitness. One legacy piece that Josiah is proud to leave behind is the painting of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air displayed in the boys' washroom. Josiah loves to stay active, acquiring a 2nd-degree black belt in karate and also serving as a karate instructor. During high school, Josiah played basketball as well as spring league basketball and Stony Plain. He's always willing to volunteer or give back to his community in a variety of ways. Many times he was called upon to ref for our junior high basketball program. He is active in his church and through high school taught Sunday school classes for grades 1 through 3 students, and he also manages the media during Sunday church services projecting the song lyrics. Teachers shared with me that our valedictorian is thoughtful and attentive, actively participating in all lessons. He asks for clarification on his work to make sure it is up to the highest standards, which obviously it is. Josiah is competitive and helpful with his peers at the same time, wanting to do his best, but he also wants to see that his peers do their best as well. He has a great sense of humor and a strong sense of compassion and empathy. These character traits will serve him well as he works towards his goal of becoming a family doctor. Josiah will attend Red Deer College in the fall to complete a degree in kinesiology before transferring into a medicine program. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, Josiah, and look forward to watching your career from the sidelines.
Thank you, Mrs. Emore, for your very kind words. Staff, parents, friends, and fellow graduates, 2 years ago, my brother took the stage at his graduation to give his valedictorian speech. I remember laughing at my brother walking up the stage because I couldn't imagine talking in front of hundreds of people, but now here I am. Speaking of Elisha, I was very tempted to use his video speech just to see how many of you would notice. Funny story, 2 years ago, Elisha and I both taught karate. I helped instruct on Tuesdays and Elisha helped on Thursdays. One girl assumed that she only had one instructor because she thought Elisha and I were the same person. I guess I'm browner than I thought. I would now like to thank all the many people who have helped the grad class and I on our road to graduation. I would like to thank the office staff and administration for keeping the school in order and helping everything to run smoothly. I really enjoyed my encounters with the office staff, as we often worked together on ensuring the payments of grad students' photos while I was in portrait photography. They were also so friendly and very helpful. I would also like to give a big thank you to the many amazing teachers and teacher aides at Barhead Composite. I want to thank Mrs. Bondachuk for her smooth transitions to online learning and her bonus marks for underlining keywords. Those were the best. I want to thank Mr. Wareheim for his great class discussions, even if he was the only one talking. I want to thank Mrs. Shaffrick for her excitement of math, which made going to class much more fun. And thank you for making pancakes on the last day of classes. Those were delicious. I want to thank Mr. Tyrrell for having more patience with his students than with technology, and for teaching us don't knock a good plan just because it doesn't work. And I want to thank Mrs. Savishton for her many movies and documentaries in class. Everyone loved those. While I would like to rant on and on about all the teachers I've had, it would take all day, and I don't really feel like talking that long. All the teachers at the school are spectacular and really care about their students. I've enjoyed every class I've been in at Barhead. I'd also like to thank the school custodians. I often worked after school on my portrait photos and would see the custodians working so hard to keep the school clean. So thank you for helping the school maintain a clean and healthy environment. I would like to thank my classmates and friends for reminding me to have fun. All my friends helped me to always find humor in class and helped me enjoying being at school. Many classmates were also strong competition for me in school, which reminded me to stay on my A game. I would like to also thank my parents for their continuous support during all of my schooling. My parents were the ones who were always in my corner and would rejoice when I rejoiced, and who helped me to get back up when I failed. They always encouraged me to strive to do my best in everything, which is why I'm here today. My siblings also deserve credit, so I'd like to thank them as well, especially Elisha. Our family is extremely competitive, particularly when it comes to grades amongst us siblings. Elisha was the first of us Rajus to get valedictorian, which set the bar nice and high for me. But, of course, I had to get it as well, because I couldn't let him be better than me. However, Elisha does have a theory, which my older siblings probably don't like, that each younger Raju is smarter than the next. That means that Moses is going to be the best of us. Watch out, grade 7ers. I also want to thank everyone in my community. Thank you, grandparents, pastor, coaches, and sensei, who have helped me and always encouraged me to do my best in whatever I was doing. Each of you has helped shape me into the person I am today. Thank you. Finally, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus. He deserves all the credit for my success, as he is the reason for my joy, and he is what motivates me to always do better. Now to my grad class of 2021. Congratulations, we did it. I know many of you are on the moon right now and are so excited to finally be done. And rightfully so. We deserve to feel so accomplished because we dedicated 13 years of our lives to get here. I'm especially proud of our grade. You guys are so resilient and so adaptable, it's phenomenal. We all managed to persevere through half of grade 11 being online, and we even got past an even worse experience of learning on and off between online and in person this year. Fully take in this experience. It is so rewarding to finally see all your hard work pay off. But I have to warn you, it won't last. I hate to be a Debbie Downer on grad day, but I want to encourage you to take a look at the full picture for a moment. This year, for those of you who are in my English class, you will remember recently reading the book, Tuesdays with Maury. Yes, Mr. Wareheim, I did learn something from your class. For those of you who haven't read the book, I'll give a quick summary of it. The book is about a middle-aged man called Mitch, caught up in the worries of life. Mitch becomes reconnected with an old professor he loved, called Maury, when he sees him being interviewed on television because of his slow, inevitable death due to contracting ALS. When Mitch and Maury engage in conversation every Tuesday, Maury helps Mitch remember what is important in life and what truly brings fulfillment and purpose. As a Christian, I know my purpose in life is to share God's love with others and to show others Christ through me. I also believe that each of you has a purpose, and there is a reason God has put you on this earth. This is why I really connected with this book and enjoyed reading it. One part of the book I especially liked was when Maury and Mitch discussed contentment. Maury shared with Mitch the secret to happiness is being content in all circumstances. This was very convicting for me because I often find myself looking ahead into the future. I'm a big Marvel fan, So what gets me excited is when new movies come out. I stay up to date with all the latest news on a movie. I just want the time to pass so I can finally watch it. Once the movie finally arrives, I'm filled with so much excitement as I go to watch it. However, the movie always ends and the excitement dies down. That is when I look back and realize I wasted so much time anticipating for this movie to come out that I missed living in the moment and taking advantage of what I had at that time. This brings me back to my initial point that grad is a fleeting experience. While it is a very satisfying feeling, the experience doesn't last, and you feel empty after if you expected it to give you fulfillment. As you go out into the world, don't waste your time chasing a goal if it makes you lose focus on the greater picture. While I definitely encourage you to strive for more and push to achieve your dreams, don't sacrifice relationships in order to do so. This is why I love our class's grad quote for this year. The road to success is always under construction. Lily Tomlin. This quote is saying that there is no finish line to success. While many people are fooled into believing that if they just had more, or if they just did a little better, they would feel accomplished and fulfilled from their success. But the truth is that fulfillment comes from our relationships and the impact we have on others. It comes from sharing a laugh with a friend and living in the moment. Success is not a prize to be won, but something to experience. I urge all of you to find an Isaiah Mast in your life. Isaiah always helped me realize that school is more than just a good grade. He reminded me to have a little bit of fun and to not stress over my grades. Mr. Wareheim might not have loved our schemes in class, like connecting to the aux cord and playing music while he was talking, but it was important to realize that there's more to life than just stressing over doing enough. Not only was I able to be reminded to relax at times and have joy in the moment, but we were also able to bring some happiness to the rest of the class through our musical interruption. In fact, Mr. Wareheim actually enjoyed our interruption so much that he wanted us to play music to end every class for the rest of the year. It's always great having the teacher's support when you're being a rascal. I would like to leave you with a song I really like. It is called Dream Small by Josh Wilson. You're probably thinking what I was when I first heard the title. Why would you lower your expectations for your dreams? The message of the song is not to give up on all your dreams, but rather, know that God will use you wherever you are. The world tries to tell us if we are not rich and famous, we have failed at life. This song illustrates that even living an ordinary life, you can have a major impact on others. Simple moments, such as smiling at someone else as you walk by, can change their life. You have the ability to impact others so much more than you could have ever imagined. I want to end by reading off the lyrics to this song. Dream small. Don't buy the lie, you gotta do it all. Just let Jesus use you where you are. One day at a time, live well. Loving God and others as yourself. Find little ways where only you can help. With His great love, a tiny rock can make a giant fall. So dream small. Thank you. I leave you with that. Dream small.